Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Naira Lara and today we are going to talk about the passive voice. Functions of the passive voice. The passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action, rather than the person or object that performs the action. In other words, the most important thing or person becomes the subject of the sentence. For example, the passive voice is used frequently. We are interested in the passive voice, not in who uses. The building was built in 1985. We are interested in the building, not in who built it. The shower is being repaired. We are interested in the shower, not in the person who are doing the repairs. Sometimes we use the passive voice because we don't know or do not want to express who performed the action. For example, I noticed that all the cookies have been eaten. The passive voice is often used in formal text. Switching to the active voice will make your writing cleaner and easier to read. For example, the passive is a great deal of meaning is conveyed by a few well-chosen words, and the active voice is a few well-chosen words convey a great deal of meaning. If we want to say who or what performs the action while using the passive voice, we use the preposition by. When we know who performed the action and are interested in him, it is always better to switch to the active voice instead. For example, the passive, the movie Beetlejuice was directed by Tim Burton. The active voice, Tim Burton directed the movie Beetlejuice. Forming the passive voice. The passive voice in English is composed of two elements: the appropriate form of the verb to be plus past participle. The structure usually is subject plus to be conjugated plus past participle plus complement. For example, in the simple present is the cookies are made by me every day. In the present continuous, the cookies are being made by me at the moment. In the simple past, the cookies were made yesterday. The past continuous, the cookies were being made last week. In the present perfect, the cookies have been made since you left. The past perfect, the cookies had been made before they arrived. The future, the cookies will be made next week. The future continuous, the cookies will be being made tomorrow. The present conditional, the cookies would be made if we had visitors. The past conditional, the cookies would have been made if it had been early. The infinitive, the cookies must be made before we arrive. The passive voice with infinitives. The infinitive passive voice is used after modal verbs and other most verbs normally followed by an infinitive. For example, he wants to be invited to the party. I expect to be surprised on my birthday. You may be tested on your French grammar. The passive voice with gerunds. Gerunds are used after prepositions and verbs normally followed by a gerund. For example, my friends are excited about being taken to the cinema. My friends are excited to be taken to the cinema. Using to be born. To be born is a passive form and is most commonly used in the past tense. In some cases, the present or future tense is appropriate. For example, he was born in 1985. Where were you born? Sometimes the passive is formed using the verb to get or to have instead of the verb to be. That's all for the video of today. Thank you for listening.